The story of Longhorn begins back in the summer of 2014 when my wife and I decided to go scout a bean field for some velvet bucks. That night, a young, wide-frame 6x6 really stood out to me and reminded me of a Texas Longhorn. So from that day forward, we called him Longhorn. Instantly, I knew this buck was special, and I needed to do everything I could to hold this buck on our property. Little did I know that this buck would soon become one of the largest whitetails to ever walk our farm. As 2015 rolled around, we were lucky enough to find Longhorn's right side, and we're extremely excited to see what he was going to turn into that summer. As the trail camera pictures started rolling in, we couldn't believe what Longhorn had turned into, considering he was only 3 years old. We were definitely excited to get in the woods and see if we could put our eyes on this awesome buck. We would see Longhorn a couple more times during the 2015 season, and even pick up his right side once again during the 2016 shed season. But with the 2016 summer right around the corner, we were excited to put cameras out and see what Longhorn would become as a 4-year-old, and finally be able to get in the woods and hunt this once-in-a-lifetime animal. Ryan and I just got pictures of Longhorn, and I can't even describe to you how excited I am to get that deer. This is the 3rd year we've had him on the farm. We've seen him every single year. We passed him a bunch last year, knowing that he'd blow up into something big this year, and he is just absolutely incredible. But the pictures we got of him were on the 2nd, and it's now the 14th, so you know he's got more growing to do. And Whitney and I actually saw him. We watched him out of the pickup the other day in a field, so we're starting a story, guys. I pray that one of us, my dad or me or Ryan or Whitney, one of us 4 can get him killed on camera for you guys. And I don't know, he's just something special. Just a really cool story, and I don't know. I don't even know what to say about him, but we're going to head down to one of my favorite Kansas farms here and get another camera up and see what's down there. We had several more encounters with Longhorn during the 2016 season, but he just seemed to know how to stay out of range. We would actually end up finding both of his sides during the shed season, and I knew it was time to put all of my efforts into getting this deer on the ground during the 2017 deer season. As our summer scouting and preparation began, we had no sightings or pictures of Longhorn. I was becoming nervous as something could have happened to him throughout the winter, when finally he made an appearance in early August. After getting a few more pictures in August, Longhorn would seem to disappear with no pictures or sightings. Finally, he would show himself again on October 21st, just outside of his core area, and I knew it was time to make a move. After coming to full draw on Longhorn, Whitney and I would have yet another encounter with him the next day on Halloween, and again would watch him walk away. With weird winds and weather in the forecast, I decided to take a break from hunting him, and Whitney would be able to kill her first buck ever with a bow.
Oh man, your gloves are good luck.
I would have one more encounter with Longhorn on November the 12th, only to have him walk away once again.
Oh my goodness, dude, that deer's so big. Now he's dogging her. I wish I could say that I was tired of hunting this deer. But every time I see him, it's just unbelievable. Like, I cannot describe to you how bad it hurts me. Like, just breaks my heart every time I watch this deer walk away.
On November 15th, after finally getting the wind and weather I needed to hunt a morning set I had hung earlier in the year, I knew I finally had a great opportunity to close the book on this 4-year journey.
Alright guys, we are in a stand. Alex is with me again. He's been super nice and filmed me the last couple days here. He's had a really successful season so far. He killed a great deer in South Dakota, right? South Dakota, and then killed another really great deer in Illinois. Hopefully we get that episode out to you soon if you haven't already seen it by this point. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a cluster this morning. So I have to come in off of the neighbors. He allows me to cross the river to come into the stand. And I hit his electric fence with my truck. I didn't know it was there. Fortunately, he doesn't have cows in there yet, but I'm gonna have to help him fix it later. But we got in the stand. My bow was stuck on the ground. Couldn't get it pulled up. We had some trouble with the camera arm this morning. One of the pieces came unthreaded, like nothing to do with the product, but just I didn't have it tight enough, so when I went to tighten it, it popped and fell to the ground. Had to get down. But good news is, we've already seen the second biggest deer in this timber. Bad news about that is he was at 6 steps, and I couldn't do nothing about it because it was a little too dark. But if he comes back, I think we're gonna put an arrow in him. But the number one deer we're after this morning is Longhorn. We'll see. It's a cool, crisp morning. Should be good, high pressure. Just feels good. He was cruising, so I'm excited. We'll see if Alex and I can't get it done this morning.
Meh. Oh, baby. We just killed Longhorn, buddy. We just killed Longhorn. Buddy, go down.
I got him right there in the field. Go.
Go down, buddy. Go down, buddy. Go down, buddy. Go down, buddy. Go down.
Just standing there.
Go down, buddy.
He's dead on his feet, brother. Smoke, dude.
Oh my gosh. We hunted that
You
deer.
just did it, man.
We hunted that deer.
You just did it, dude. You just did it. You just did it. You just did it. You just did it. What you doing, Ryan?
Oh, just gonna go help drag out a little deer. Little one Cody shot this morning.
Well, this is the final chapter. Can't even hardly believe I'm saying it. I've been through so many emotional things today I can't even describe to you. We've got the whole crew here. Everybody is here but my wife. Like, I'm so sad that she's not here. She's actually doing continuing ed for her job right now. She's bummed. She knows that I put an arrow in him. Just really wish she was here. But I've got Ryan, I got Nathan, I got my dad, I got Alex, and I got Alex's dad here. And everybody here has been a part of this. This is a 4-year journey with this deer. 2 years of hunting him and 4 years of knowing about him. This is a final walk to finally put my hands on him. I just can't even believe it. So let's get it done. Guys.
Oh my gosh.
Right there, right by my other stand. He's laying right there by my other stand. He's dead right there.
What did you do?
Oh my gosh. No one watching this has any idea what this deer means to me. Oh my gosh. This has been a 4-year journey for this thing. So many hours, so much time. We first saw him as a 2-year-old. I have his 2-year-old sheds. We then saw him as a 3-year-old. Past him then, I have his sheds from then too. And then last year we had an unbelievable amount of encounters with him. Ryan almost killed him several times. I had encounters with him. And this year he just, oh my gosh, look at this thing. And he's just larger than life. I can't hold him up. The wasp did it. This is the heaviest deer I've ever seen in my life. Look at the mass. Look at the mass.
Congratulations, buddy.
11/15 of 2017. The story of Longhorn is one I will never forget. I have so much respect for these amazing animals. Truth be told, I was saddened when I realized he was gone and the chase was over. I thank God for the life and story of Longhorn and look forward to seeing what new stories will unfold in the years to come.